Good morning, my name is Eliana Davis, and today we will be reviewing the Bell v. Itawamba County School Board case. Although the Supreme Court denied petition for review in 2016, this case holds great value and importance for today's classrooms and schools. In reviewing this case, we will examine the question of whether or not a student's internet-related behavior off campus can come under the authority of public schools. In 2011, Taylor Bell, a student at Itawamba Agricultural High School in Mississippi and an aspiring rap artist, turned to social media as a platform to express his outrage over reports of teacher misconduct made by female peers. Bell created and posted a rap recording to his publicly accessible Facebook and YouTube accounts. His song, PSK The Truth Needs to Be Told, criticized two school coaches for allegedly sexually harassing female students. The rap song, with its profane and vulgar language, also described violent actions directed towards the coaches, presumably by Bell. Upon discovering the song, school officials called a disciplinary hearing for Bell. The Itawamba School Board suspended him and requested he be transferred to an alternative school for the remainder of the grading period. Notably, the reports of the alleged sexual misconduct were not further investigated by school officials. So the question is, had Bell's First Amendment rights to free speech been violated? Bell claims that the disciplinary measures taken against him did violate his First Amendment rights. In turn, he sued the school board, school superintendent, and principal. In March of 2012, the district court ruled in favor of the school board, concluding that the recording was threatening, intimidating, and harassing towards school employees. The court determined that the disciplinary actions placed on Bell were reasonable as a matter of law. In an appeal to the Fifth U.S. Circuit Court, the court applied the Supreme Court case of Tinker v. Des Moines Independent Community School District to Bell's case. Tinker's case involved on-campus speech in the form of wearing black armbands to protest the Vietnam War. Tinker states that if a student's conduct causes, or could reasonably be foreseen to cause a substantial disruption or invasion of rights of others, the conduct can be subject to discipline without violating First Amendment protections of free speech. When applying the standard to off-campus online speech, most courts have also required that the speech have a sufficient connection to the school in order to justify disciplinary action. When applying these standards, the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals determined that Bell's rap did violate school's policy, and that it was threatening, harassing, and intimidating towards members of the school, thus upholding the district court's decision that affirmed the school's action to discipline Bell. This decision holds great implications. With advancements in technology and the widespread of technology, it blurs some lines for online speech in regards to school. It is difficult to separate speech in school and outside of school. Technology has allowed for anything that is said online to be easily accessible during school hours, and as a result, many have argued that the Supreme Court should take Bell's case and use it as an opportunity to address the uncertainties among lower courts on the questions as to when, how, and under what circumstances schools are able to enforce disciplinary measures for off-campus online speech. The decision in the Bell v. Itawamba County School Board case determined that a student's off-campus speech and expression can be restricted by school officials and doesn't necessarily infringe upon First Amendment rights to free speech. This decision has huge implications on students' rights to freedom of speech, because with technology, so much expression occurs online. So to answer the question at the beginning of the presentation, according to Bell's case, the school can discipline students if it can be determined that the student's online misconduct violates school policy, has sufficient connection to the school, and causes or can forecast a substantial disruption to the school. Thank you for listening.